Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to God Talk Uncensored podcast. I am your host, Isaac, along with my co-host, Rayshawn, aka RJD. Bro, listen, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I swear I heard the countdown keep going in my ear. So I don't know if you have your shit on. So it's like I could hear it. I was like listening to.
You ain't blaming me for this. I got my headset on. This ain't on me. This is all you.
But no, it's
You ain't
not. It's
blaming me
not
for
on
this one.
me. It's not on me because I keep literally once my countdown ended, I didn't hear your shit until your countdown from your screen ended on your side. It was like a delay. It was like a
Bruh,
delay.
I
I
got
I
every I got everything right. My echo cancellation. I put in my thing.
I don't
Everything's
know, bro.
right.
I was hearing like some type of delay
Do you
shit. It
do you
was
hear an
annoying.
echo now? Do you hear echo now?
I never heard of echo. It was just like a I don't know. It was like some type of fucking countdown delay there that
Well,
I
this
didn't
is
hear.
great.
I didn't hear your soundbite until after it was over, and it was weird. I don't know.
Okay, this is great. This is great. You know why? Because every week that this happens, I put up a clip every week, and when now we're going to start. We're starting to get comments on it now. People are blaming you. They're saying that you're picking on. My bad. Let me turn that off. They're saying that you're picking on me. They're saying that you're picking on me because today's a Puerto Rican Day parade, and you are a proud Puerto Rican, and you're picking on me because today is your day. So, no, there will not be any picking on me. I took the sound bites off for a minute. So there will not be any picking on me today. Okay? No, I will not allow you to do that to me today. So this
First
is
off, I
your
call
fault.
bullshit.
This is
Second,
your fault.
I'm always gonna constantly pick on you because it's always something happening on your end. It's never on my end because
This,
I don't fuck with a PC. You fuck with Microsoft. I don't fuck with Microsoft. I fuck with Apple. Apple computer is perfect when it comes to certain things like this because I don't need like it never fucks me up.
bruh,
You,
this is
on the other
your
hand, you're on
fault.
a Microsoft. No,
This
it's
is
your fault.
yeah.
What up, March? What's going on, brother?
Listen, this is your fault, bro.
It's not.
Wait,
It's not my
wait,
fault.
hold on.
Nope.
It's not.
Your fault.
It's not my fault.
This is
Not
wait,
my fault.
maybe
Stop it.
there you go.
Get some
If you
help.
can hear, if you was to hear it on my end, it was weird because once the countdown on my side finished, it was the thing just kept going, and I was like, why am I hearing it twice? Like I was hearing it twice, and I was like, okay, I didn't think nothing much of it. Then it just kept going after the countdown on my end was done. Just like, what the fuck is that?
No, not my fault.
To hurt no. The fuck's
Nope.
going on, Macho? Who you trying not to hurt? Which one of your family members did it?
Listen, all I know is that this is not on me this week. I got my headset on. The sounds are right. Everybody hears the sound bites. This ain't my fault. I don't know what the hell going on with your joint. But
Nah, it ain't on my end. I fucks with Apple, bro. You ain't gonna put this one
no.
on Apple. Not on an
Apple
Apple
doesn't
laptop.
Apple doesn't F with you. I've been thinking about getting an Apple laptop, but I don't know. Because I don't know because
Text me,
I
March.
stream now. I don't know if that's gonna affect my streaming, and I'm not trying to have nothing affect my streaming if I can't stream. That's not gonna work for me.
I don't think it's gonna affect your streaming because you're just gonna have two different computers. You could use one for the podcast and the other one for your streaming. So at least this way, when one is set up on one computer, it's not gonna fuck with it's not gonna cancel out either settings.
Maybe
Like
I'll have
I
to see
thought
how I
about
do
getting
it
a
because
PC, but then I've seen a lot of people like struggle and having issues, and I'm like, is it really worth it for me? Because I don't have the patience, and I will punch my computer screen. So, um,
yeah, no, you
yeah,
probably will.
I'm
You,
not.
my
I
man,
did it one. I did it one time. I did it one time. I got so angry because
It
it
was
was
at this moment he fucked up.
that's you.
it was we had a PC, right, and like it just kept um lagging and all this stuff, and I was like,
You sure
and
that
I'm
wasn't the internet's fault? Not the PC's fault.
so I punched my computer screen, but it's also it's not the internet, it's also the PC, because there'll be so much shit in there that the computer is not processing everything, and it's, the speed at the times were slow, so it couldn't process everything at a high speed. Now everything is like high speed, and then you got computers that still fuck up, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not fucking with that. I know someone who has a Dell laptop, and she says she wants an Apple laptop. So I said, put an Apple on it, and there you go, an Apple laptop. Macho, use an ass, bro.
Shout out to him for that. She probably hit him with the
Stupid.
no, but shout out to him for that. That was funny. But here's the thing: if I get an Apple, now let's say I go get a Mac, right? A desktop, a Mac, cool. I could get a Mac and I could live stream from the Mac.
Yeah.
I could I could put the laptop here. I could put the camera on the laptop, use that. I could live stream. My problem is I have to be able to stream the games from the Mac. So what I don't know what streaming software the Mac has to be able. I need to contact somebody who has like built their computer to stream, and then contact somebody who has a Mac and see which one is better to stream games from. And that's where I don't know what's what.
Right.
That's what I need to do. I need to like Google both and see which one is better. Because you could live stream from your phone. I mean, worst case scenario, you could live stream from your phone, put that shit in 1080p or put it in 60 frames per second, live stream for your phone, and call it a damn day. But I got a desktop for that, so we'll see.
I might get a camera for my PS5, so I could start like streaming and showing my face at the same time.
Yeah, man, show your goddamn face, man. Wait,
How dare
show
you?
your damn face, man. Don't be scared.
All right, all right, all right.
Show your
All
face.
right. So,
Nah, he wants to jump off the topic. Nope, we are not jumping off. My man, listen, it's a conspiracy out here. Isaac is like, I don't want to show my face because they're coming. They're coming for me. Where they at, Isaac? Where they at?
oh my god,
Where they
ain't
at?
nobody coming for me. I got nothing for them to come for me for.
Listen, I don't know. You be saying some controversial stuff. You know what, Isaac? Just for you.
They need to come for you with your sexist self.
I love sex, but I am not a sexist, brother. I think we all love sex, including you.
I have to send you pictures of my WWE characters, Macho Steel looking crazy. Oh boy. I can't wait, bro. Matter of fact, yeah, send it into community creations, like what we always used to do. And then could check it out myself. Just when you put in the tags, just put in a tag that is specifically, made for other people to see. So at least this way, or makes it easier for me to find it. So at least this way I don't go crazy looking for it. Because there'd be like a lot of people on there. All right.
All right.
So
Before we get into people getting sued, I want to talk about this first, bro, because this affected all of us tremendously. The orange haze, brother, for 2 days straight. What did you think about that? And how bad was it by you? I think we got to talk about that first, because that
bro,
affected a lot of people.
no lie. I was expecting a zombie apocalypse, and I was getting ready to.
Let's do it.
I was getting ready to post out. I was getting ready to post out a PSA on Facebook and be like, in case of a zombie emergency, please run to your local police department. If you can, grab some weapons, ammo, and then prepare yourself for an uphill of a battle. Um, but bro, it was crazy, bro. Like, bro, did you see the meme? Somebody posted a Godzilla in the city. I
Yeah.
was cracking up. I was like,
Yo, the
yo,
internet. First of all, the internet is undefeated.
bro, internet is always taking dubs, man. They never
Internet
give
is
L's.
undefeated,
Always
bro.
taking dubs. Well, except for one L. I don't. I'm gonna share that with you later, but
That's like the one where they had, remember the blue light thing in Queens, and then they
yeah,
had
yeah,
Goku with the
yeah,
spirit bar. Yo, I laughed so hard for that one, bro.
yeah. I seen that shit, bro. That shit
Oh
had me
man,
dying.
but I'm gonna be honest, bro. I went outside because haze happens every once in a while. It's rare, but I went outside and I remember I was in the mountains, delivering in the mountains of like Connecticut and shit, and I'm like,
You triggered my trap card!
I was like, bruh, do y'all see this? Like, because I noticed it when I got outside, but it wasn't like as orange as it was in the city, but because the city looked crazy, like the faraway shots. But
Mhm.
when I got upstate, I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, yeah, you don't see that. And then my partner was like, yeah, this is the fire and the smoke coming from down from Canada. And I was like, so fire from Canada came all the way down here. Exactly. It was like Doom. So fire from Canada came all the way down here. I was like,
You stupid.
Bruh.
immediately, I'm like, what is
Bruh.
I'm like, so fire from Canada blew all the way down here and it's orange? Not black smoke.
No, orange. And that
Orange.
shit covered up the sun to the point where the sun looked like it
It
was
looked
red.
red. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like,
Ah, Sway. Take a few steps back
bruh.
to go.
You ain't got the answers, man.
Yo,
You
there's
ain't got the
there's
answers.
a there's a female TikToker, and she was talking because she's a New Yorker, so she was talking about this the shit that happened, right? Yo, the last part she said, she was like, she was like she said it was pretty. It was like so bad that she couldn't see the sun, and the sun was looking at her, looking at the sun, looking at her, looking at the sun, and I was just cracking up because it's crazy because it's true. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even see the sun. All I saw was smoke, orange, no sun. I didn't see no sun at all. And I was like, the fuck? I even had to hit up one of my friends that's he's a Canadian. So I was like, bro, what the fuck did you do over there?
Bruh, I've never seen.
It's crazy.
Matter of fact, let's pull up. I got photos. Let me see if I can see some of these photos. Look at some of these photos, bro. You can share my screen. I'm just gonna pull up the photos and shit.
Mm.
Look,
Oh my god, yeah, bro. Look
look
at
at
that
this,
shit.
bro. And this is
No
an
lie.
actual.
This is actual
This is actual
pictures.
photo.
This is an actual photo. You would think that's a filter. You would think that it was just some photographer just fucking around with filters and his artwork and was just posting it out there, or her.
Bruh,
You know what I'm
look
saying? Like this. Look at that, bro.
Look at this is where this is New York somewhere. Look at this. Now this is not New York, obviously, but look at this. This is crazy, bro. Look at this
Bro,
shit. This is an
you
actual
couldn't
photo.
tell me that shit doesn't look like the opening scene to The Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? Like
It reminded me of Silent Hill, bro. You ever
that
seen
too.
the end of Silent Hill where it's just like a gray haze because
Yeah.
they're in the alternate universe and shit. Look at
Yep.
this. This is a real photo.
Mhm.
Somebody going over the I think this Queensboro Bridge. Look at this shit. It's orange outside.
Bro, and it was so bad because you could smell the charcoal. You could actually smell charcoal in the air. Like it was
Look at
crazy.
this. Bro, you couldn't see the visibility. You couldn't see anything for miles, bro. For miles. Look at this. Look at this shit.
And and it's crazy because we still had to work out there. Still
Bro,
had to work out there.
you can unshare. Bro, to me, it was absolutely ridiculous, bro. I looked at it like there ain't no way, bro. Like, listen, I'm not the conspiracy theory guy, But you're not going to tell me. Now, listen, those wildfires in Canada, they may be that bad. And it's not like Canada is so far away from the U.S. From the U.S. That's not what I meant to say. Hold on. Let me hit the button real quick. My bad. My bad.
Stupid.
It's not like Canada is so far away from New York City that you can't, that gets impossible. But I'm just like, that doesn't look right. And if the fires were that bad, wouldn't it be a constant? Wouldn't it be like 2, 3, 4, 5 days? Why would it be one day and then the next day it was a little hazy, but not really? It was like gone. So I was like, if the fires were that bad and the winds blew it over here, wouldn't it stay over here and hover over us for a day or 2 or 3? And why is it orange? Why is it orange haze? Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know what to make of it. And I cannot sit up here. It's not like nobody to blame, but that is funny to me, bro. I'm like, this is crazy. You couldn't see anything.
I want everybody to clip this moment as now I am shocked at the fact that Ray Sean is turning into a conspiracy theorist.
Oh shit, here we go.
Stop it.
He would always used to get on me being a conspiracy theorist, and now it seems like the tables have turned.
Listen, bro.
You triggered my trap card.
I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can say is I don't know. That was extremely weird to me. That shit didn't make no sense. All I know is
whatsoever. It was crazy.
The orange haze, bro, and the air quality was disgusting. People had to stay in their house. I know a lot of people who put masks on, justifiably so, and I know a lot of people who stayed home because you don't know what the hell that is. Their lungs aren't great, so they stayed home. I know people who was working out in that. They was out in the street working out. I was like, man, you guys are nuts. I was like, I'm not running in that. And now it looks squeaky clean outside, no issues. But listen, that's some weirdo-ish to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Some weirdo-ish to me. I'm just like, I don't know what this is. I don't know. I don't want to know. But I'm hoping everybody's all right, man. Just orange haze. So no more conspiracy theories. Or maybe we got one more. Let's talk about The Rock. Let's talk about The Rock.
Let's talk about The Rock. All right. So
epic fail.
If you haven't heard, Young Rock canceled. Moana no longer about to be made. The live action movie is not going to be made due to the fact that there is an allegation against Dwayne The Rock Johnson. There is a former female wrestler that she used to work for a known company at the time called TNA, Total Nonstop Action, and she is now suing The Rock for $3 billion.
$3 billion. I have it right here if you want me to read it.
$3 billion for kidnapping charges. To top it off, he's not the only name mentioned in these allegations. Is Chris Benoit. Dude's been dead since 2006. He's been dead for years. And Home Depot. Listen, I call bullshit right off the back. We see this a lot. We always constantly see this a lot. You know, there's always some type of and I hate to say it, and I don't want to sound sexist, but it is true. There's always seems to be some type of female that is how should I put it? Is always going after well-known celebrities because they got money. And the way I see it is their lives are miserable and they're tired of their job and they just want a payout, a big payout. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna find somebody that's well known, and they're gonna um try to come up with this story to where they can create some type of case or lawsuit or whatever, and try to get money off of them. Sometimes it could be even hush money, like they'll settle for a little hush money. That's how I see it, and it's sad because this happened to was that I forgot his name. That former he's a former football player. Forgot his name. We covered it like a couple of months ago. That what was it? Some waitress or something like that was accusing him for sexual assault.
Waitress. Damn, I don't remember. I know Travis Rudolph not guilty, baby. That's all I'm gonna say.
And we said it. We said it was in that wasn't gonna go through as that he was guilty.
I'm glad.
You know what I'm saying?
Guilty.
And I'm calling the same thing with Dwayne Johnson. It's gonna be not guilty. He didn't do anything wrong, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure that out, because why wait all these years to finally come out and say something? And don't give me that bullshit is well, she probably was. No. The moment that things like this have happened, you need to speak out on that moment, because then what happens is that now nobody's going to want to believe your story because you waited all these years to say something. And now, like I said, I'm calling bullshit. And it's right now, this is fucking up The Rock's career. Bro, they already posted out a meme of The Rock. I don't know if you've seen it. It's in the chat.
No.
I don't know if I could show it to you, but yeah. You see what it says? Can you read it?
No, it's blurry.
All right, but you saw The Rock laying down, right? So it says when you're out of the DCU, Young Rock was canceled and the XFL lost $60 million, and you had to go crawling back to Vin Diesel. Bro, I was like, that's weak, bro. That is so weak.
That's messed up.
It's weak.
Oh man. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is being sued by former WWE and TNA wrestler Trinisha Biggers, known as Raka Khan, for allegedly conspiring to kidnap her and her children. The lawsuit is part of a $3 billion claim that also involves many other wrestlers, institutions, and companies as defendants. The lawsuit recently moved forward in the judicial system. Let me see if I get the rest of this. Hold on. One second. Oh, now it moved. Wait. We back?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
No, yeah, I can hear you.
So he's lost a lot of stuff, bro. So he's named in this huge $3 billion lawsuit. I mean, this is major. Most people, they don't sue for 100 million, 200 million. Most people sue for $1 million here, 5 million here, 10 million here. This woman is allegedly suing for $3 billion, which is an outrageous number on a lawsuit, and conspiring to kidnap. And, they love their headlines. So just throwing his name in the headline is going to make national news. On top of, we all know when you're a guy and you're accused of something, you're guilty until proven innocent in the court of public opinion. So, but I don't think a lot of people are taking this too seriously. I didn't hear a lot of people talking crazy about this.
About it, yeah.
It's just, it's kind of just, it was there and then it's kind of not there now. But this is wild. I would love to know the ins and outs of this lawsuit. I heard it's a lot of pages, 23, 24 pages, I heard. So I'm going to read it just to find out what she's actually suing and why she's naming the people she's naming. There has to be a reason for this. She, like I said, rap name is defendant. A big post. We also found a post about the lawsuit that mentioned Johnson on Reddit and Twitter. In addition, a post on Facebook, on a Facebook fan page for Johnson was posted day before the viral TikTok video. The Facebook post had over 3,900 reactions at the time of this writing. It is true that Johnson was named in the lawsuit. We reached out to his manager for comment and will update this fact check if we hear back. So they used public access to court electronic records service. They found that the lawsuit was first filed in the United States District Court, Southern District of New York on October 8th, 2002. So this thing been filed. The court presides over federal cases in the counties of New York, Bronx, Westchester, Rockland, Putnam, Orange, Dutchess, and Sullivan counties. We have included the full court document at the bottom of this fact check. Okay, so all right, so it got filed a while ago, and now it's just making headline news. Let me see this TikTok. Hold on. Can you hear this?
But something ain't right.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me refresh this. This is a TikTok video about
And Nikki Bella has been involved in a kidnapping case. Okay? We done seen Dwayne Johnson on SNL and TV saying this.
My name is Roy, and and for the most evil invention in the world contest, I invented a child molesting robot. I call it Robo Chomo.
How do you even build a child molesting robot?
Well, that's a great question. What you do is you start by building a regular robot, then you molest it and hope that it continues the cycle. I eat children. How old are you?
12.
Oh, okay. Only to 10.
Only
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Children and pineapple.
Something is not right.
All right, so this is a guy trying to get clicks, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He was on SNL. He was cracking jokes, and then he had another thing where he was cracking jokes. Not that serious. But what is fascinating to me is the amount on this lawsuit. $3 billion that's a lot of money. So I don't know, bro, because I haven't read it and what the allegations are. I mean, we know it's kidnapping, but like I'm having a hard time seeing The Rock, who's been a huge mega star nationwide since he was in WWE years ago. Since we was kids, The Rock has been a huge megastar. Like, you can't walk down the block and not know who this brother is, especially when it was him and Stone Cold rising through the ranks in WWE. Everybody was watching WWE when we was kids, when The Rock was doing the people's elbow and people's eyebrow and stuff. So he's been famous for a very long time. Find it very hard that he'd be kidnapping people out here. Just find it hard to believe. So
exactly.
I don't know what this is about. I'm sure things will come out and it'll come to light. But the fact that it's public now is very weird, because now XFL is losing money. He lost a lot of movies, supposedly.
His TV show got canceled.
His TV show got canceled.
Bro, and I was a big fan.
Yeah, you love Young Rock.
I love Young Rock. It was great. You know what I'm saying? They had a great cast. The stories was always good to hear. I mean, it was always good to see put together on TV. You know what I'm saying? And for that shit to get canceled because of this, it's crazy. And I feel like it's gonna be their mistake and their loss. Because let's look at back what happened with Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? People backed out of Johnny Depp because all of those allegations came up. And then when he was found, not guilty in that shit with Amber, Johnny was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna work with these people anymore because they didn't stick by me."
Only people who stuck by him is the Cologne, the Suave. What was it, Suave? Right? I think they're
The cologne, and I think another company did
yeah.
stood by him.
Those are the
Other than
only
that,
companies I know that stood by him
stood
through
by
that
him.
whole
Yeah,
nonsense. When it was clear that she was full of crap,
crap. Yeah,
literally. So
but that's what happens when people don't really pay attention to the details of the story being told, or these allegations. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Me and you even sniffed out the bullshit that was going on. You remember back in this was pre-pandemic. You remember when Roman Reigns, no, not Roman Reigns, when Enzo was had a sexual allegation against him,
yeah,
and me and you sniffed out the bullshit because the
the
shit she
story
was
didn't
saying,
add up. Yeah,
it wasn't adding up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guaranteed this is going to be the same thing. The story is not going to add up. The Rock's name is going to be clear, and then if people are going to want to work with the Rock again, he's going to be like, no, fuck you, because you didn't stick by me, you didn't back me up when I needed y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure he's not going to give up on Young Rock, because he knows he had a lot of fans watching that show religiously, and I know he's going to find a way to bring that show and revive it back to life.
and he better ask for a very big bag once this thing gets killed. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at it like uh the there are some recent news about Dwayne The Rock Johnson being cut from a Disney franchise amid a $3 billion lawsuit that names Johnson as the mastermind behind an elaborate kidnapping plot against another former pro wrestler and her children. Bruh, that
Stupid.
sounds stupid to me, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would he? Why
Exactly.
would The Rock, who's been a mega star for damn near 30 years, all of a sudden want to kidnap you and your kids? Why? What is the why behind that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? That makes zero sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
especially if you ain't got nothing for yourself.
but he got axed from Disney,
Yep,
and like
got
you
acts from
said, he
Disney.
lost Young Rock, and he lost Moana, and
All because of this stupid shit. Telling you.
but I wonder why they don't wait to find out the truth before they start cutting people.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with this what's his name? What's King the Conqueror's name? Isaac.
Who?
King the Conqueror. What's his name? Oh, Jonathan Majors. There you go. Even with Jonathan Majors,
Oh.
like everybody started dropping him, but they don't even know if he's guilty or not.
Man, yep.
It's like, oh, somebody made an allegation, and then when stuff comes out and he never put a hand on this girl, allegedly, it's like, oh, so what happens when you drop Johnny Depp and he loses millions upon millions of dollars, but it comes out that he's not guilty? Then what? Do you crawl back to him and say, hey, Mr. Depp, so why didn't you just wait until the facts come out? Especially if it's a trial and stuff like that. Like, it's like, Isaac, right now, let's say you could be a millionaire, famous right now. You're a big movie star right now, Isaac. Literally, somebody could make a phone call and say, "Oh, Isaac slapped me in 2010." You will lose. There's no evidence, mind you. 2010, 13 years ago, he slapped me at 1 o'clock in the morning at a bar in 2010. You will lose every endorsement you have.
Mm-hmm.
You will lose every movie that you potentially were going to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
You will lose. You will lose your management team. Everybody will drop you. You will lose every sponsorship you have before you even get charged with anything. You will lose it all.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a year or two or three, when it goes to trial and you win because it's bullshit, do you get any of those millions back that you lost? Oh, there's no video evidence. So, yeah, but Isaac hit me. There's no video evidence. He wasn't even there. We found records on that night. He was at home with his girlfriend in 2010. So how was he at home and he hit you? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I thought it was Isaac. My bad. But you lost 3 years worth of millions, Isaac. Before you even got found guilty, before there was even evidence presented against you, in the court of public opinion, everybody dropped you. Now what do you do? Do those same companies call you back and say, hey, we know we took the millions from you, but hey, we're going to give you some millions back now? No, it don't even work like that. They just move on. And you still have this stigma of somebody who smacked the chick when you weren't even there. You were home with your girl, allegedly, in this hypothetical scenario. It's crazy to me, man. Crazy world we live in.
Oh, now I remember her. And it's crazy because it's not even like well-known art, like well-known news websites that are reporting this shit.
Some underground dirt sheet type websites.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Now I know, but now I know who she is. I do remember her.
Bro, I think this is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, bro. I don't know.
Well, like I said, bullshit, and it's gonna come to light that it's bullshit.
Isaac is like,
Stop the cap.
Isaac is like, stop the cap. We don't care about none of that. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I can't call this one. I can't call this one. This one is news to me. Oh man. Why, Isaac? Just why?
People are just miserable with their lives, and they like I said, they just want to get a big payout. So they'll make up any type of bullshit story and then post it out there and
Listen,
hope for the best.
I hope for the Rod's sake he goes and smashes this.
Lays the smackdown in the courtroom.
Word on that candy ass. So we'll see. So we got some games here. Isaac is hype about Fight Forever. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, bro. I know I've been talking about it a lot these past couple of weeks, but it's just because it just brings me back to a time where Nintendo 64, whether you had GoldenEye or you had No Mercy, you and your friends come through and y'all just sitting there just playing on the 64, and it just brought me back to that time, bro. And I miss those times. You know what I'm saying? I miss those times where you and your boys would just be at the house eating chips, drinking soda, playing on the 64, whatever game it is. And Fight Forever is just that nostalgic game that just brings you back to those moments. And they have a story mode. If once you finish that story mode, you can't get bored. They got mini games there, and it's gonna be online. And good thing also is it's going to be cross-platform. So not only can you play with people on PlayStation, you can play with people that are even on Xbox or PC. So it's crossing over to the multitudes of platforms that other people could play from. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. It looks good. It It looks good. And I just can't, and I can play online. So you know what I'm saying? Like I could play with you online. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, 1-on-1. Orange Cassidy versus Adam Cole. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
wanna
that
go one on
on
one?
one with the great one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played a wrestling game in a couple of years. I know the 2K games at WWE, they're kind of finding them hard to get right. I hope they do get them right eventually. But what I'm looking forward to, I'm just looking forward to playing a good game that's fun. Wrestling games are fun. They're supposed to be fun. I hope they keep up that same sentiment because I don't want I don't want to play a game that's glitchy and that's messed up. It's cartoony, gives me No Mercy vibes. No Mercy is like one of the most beloved wrestling games ever. So I hope if they pulled inspiration from that, that's fine with me. And I hope they continue to keep that same sentiment. And we'll see on, what is it, June 29th? We'll see.
Yeah, June 29th.
Pre-orders out right now. Go get your copy.
I will be streaming it, ladies and gentlemen. I will be streaming it. The story mode, and I think they have some creative character. I think they have creative character mode in there, so I'm gonna be testing all of that out. And I like it,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
I really
that's
do.
the first thing people do when they get to freaking create their character.
Yep.
That's the first thing people do. That's the first thing I would do.
I mean, now you know if you get WWE 2K games, like that's the first thing I do because most of the stories involves your created character. So it's like you create a character, you put it into the story mode, you built up your character until retirement or whatever. The last game was pretty dope. The last 2K game was pretty dope because it was you had the female and then the male characters, and they were both part of like one story, and they were telling the story on the stage of the WWE Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can't wait for this one. I really can't. And I know you got your Final Fantasy 16. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that should be coming out soon. It comes out June 22nd. It comes out next week. So
And Spider-Man 2 finally gave us a release date. They didn't announce it on the PlayStations. I know Xbox had a showcase today too.
Yeah, I saw the PlayStation that showcase.
But PlayStation had a showcase. They did announce Spider-Man 2. The graphics look sick. The oh my god, everything about that game, I just can't wait. And it's gonna be on October 25th. I think that's the release date of the game.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, October 25th.
Let me see. I don't
if I'm
see
not
it.
mistaken.
No, October 20th.
October 20th.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So October 20th, man. So October 20th, and then I got June 22nd and then June 29th. Those will be the next games I get. And then I still got to go back and play it. Hogwarts, still got to go back and play Jedi Fallen.
Me too. Hogwarts, I got to play that too.
And I'm still sitting here trying not to get eaten in goddamn Resident Evil. So I got a lot going on. I gotta get this game beat by tomorrow. So I'm already at the end. I just gotta get the game beat by tomorrow. Because I might just get the rocket launcher and just blow up the final boss. so that I can just beat it.
That's right. I forgot. Metal Gear Solid 3 is getting a remake.
Metal Gear Solid 3?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 is getting a remake.
This year? I don't see that.
Not this. I think it's gonna be next year, but yeah, it's getting a remake. They officially announced that they're getting that's being remade. Which it's not surprised now because a lot of these games now are being remade.
Yeah, because we got the technology now to actually see.
Technology is more advanced.
Yeah.
The PlayStations, the graphics nowadays are getting a lot better. So now Metal Gear Solid 3 is gonna is I think they might just reboot the entire franchise. Because for what I hear is that Metal Gear Solid 3 is supposed to be one. Because that's the chronological order. Because remember, that took place way before I think one.
Before 1 and 2?
Before 1 and 2. So they might if they I think they're gonna reboot it. It's not just gonna be a remake, but just a reboot. I think they're gonna end up rebooting that entire franchise. And I'm not gonna lie, I do miss my Metal Gear Solid games, bro. Because when I first played Metal Gear Solid 1, I was in love with that game. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome. And I love the story mode of the game, the characters of the game, even the villains that I love to hate. Psychosis was a bitch though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then 2 came out, and that's when they introduced Raiden?
Ryder?
Yeah, Raiden. So that's when they introduced him, and that was like Sons of Liberty. And I was like, oh man, they just keep getting better with the story. And then 3 came out, and then I know they did one with Raiden on his own, and then they did 4, and then that was it. 4 was supposed to be the last one, where Solid Snake dies. Kind of broke my heart, but that they had to end that game one way or another, and I was like, damn, man, I miss it. You know what I'm saying? I miss Metal Gear Solid. I miss my Devil May Cries. I miss it. I miss it all. Like, I want these games to come back to life, and so I could start playing these games again, because I missed them so much. I know you could still play like the old games, but I don't want to just play the old games. Like, I just want to play like a new upcoming version of that game. You know what I'm saying? With a new story, new villains, new something. You know what I'm saying?
I've never played Metal Gear Solid. I played 2. I've kind of loosely followed the story, and I've played the games over friends' houses throughout the years. For Metal Gear Solid was never something that I sat down and played. I always, just like I never played Dead Space, it's the same thing. I got to get the Dead Space remake, number 1. I've always thought Metal Gear Solid was dope. I just never got around to playing it. Now, with the updated graphics, I think I'm going to jump into it. It's just like Uncharted. I was late to the Uncharted train. I didn't start playing Uncharted. I didn't play the first Uncharted until the Uncharted 4 came out for the PS4. That's when I played the first Uncharted. Then I had to play number 2. Then I had to play number 3. Then I played number 4, and I was like, "Damn, where have I been? These games are amazing." But I've never played all of them.
Stupid.
I came late to the train,
Bro, I never owned Assassin's Creed, the first one.
I never played that either.
I had a friend that he owned the game, and I asked him to let me borrow it because I really wanted to play it. I played it, and my love for Assassin's Creed grew. Now it's starting to slowly diminish because they've been changing a lot in the game, and it's not I'm not vibing with it like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, 1 was amazing, 2 was even better, 3 was just getting up there with crazy. Then they came out, I think it was like either like 3.5, 4, where they still continue the story with Ezio, and I was like, yes, keep bringing me this character. But they only did 2 parts with that character, and then you find out that the main character supposedly dead, but nobody really knows how. Nobody really says how he died, or even has. I think they did, and they did have like a video footage of him dying in the game, and I was like, nah, I still don't believe it. I think he's still alive. He's just hiding somewhere, waiting for his moment to strike. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. Now they're coming out with another one, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I can't wait for that one, because it looks like they're bringing it back old school with the button commands and stuff like that. And I'm like, yes, please bring me those. Bring me those. Like, I need those good old fashioned button commands. So that looks like that's gonna happen. So I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Because Assassin's Creed doesn't look like it's not gonna die out anytime soon. It's gonna be like Resident Evil.
I can't wait, bro. There's so much.
Resident Evil will die out when we die out.
Yeah, right. They got to keep making Resident, and the fact that they already remade 2, they remade 3, they remade 4. They're gonna remake 5 because 5 was good. It wasn't as good as 4, but it was still good.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
And 5, you also got to remember that was like the first game that changed everything because now you get to play with 2 people. You know what I'm saying? You could do the story mode by yourself, or you could have somebody do the story with you.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that was
Resident Evil 0.
Resident Evil 0. That was a co-op game.
Yeah,
I don't remember 0 being a co-op game. I played that shit by myself.
Google it. You can play with 2 people. I used to play with Mike and Renee with that. Because remember, you had the Billy and you had Ashley. You had the Billy was a convict, if I'm not mistaken. Resident Evil 0.
No, I saw a remake. I think somebody was googling if they were gonna do a. Nope,
That would be dope.
That
would be dope.
Does Resident Evil 0 have co-op to the original survival horror Resident Evil 0? Nonetheless, has some interesting ideas of an item management that make it more than just a retreat. I'm gonna have to really look at it because it's not.
Yeah,
you know how when you search it on Google, it doesn't really give you.
It doesn't give you the answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask ChatGPT.
You know what? Let's try that.
Let's try ChatGPT.
Let's try ChatGPT.
The suspense is killing me. Well, ChatGPT, give us the proper answer instead of Google.
All right. Yes. Okay. Was the original Resident Evil 0 co-op? Let's see what it says. No, the original release of Resident Evil 0, which came out in 2002 for the Nintendo GameCube, did not have a cooperative mode. It was a single-player game where players controlled 2 characters, Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohen, but the control of each character was not shared simultaneously between 2 players. Instead, the player had the ability to switch between the 2 characters at certain points in the game to solve puzzles and progress through the story. The game focused on solo survival horror gameplay. I knew it!
I stand corrected.
I knew it! Because I played that fucking game.
Well, shout
on
out
the
to
GameCube.
Well, let's shout out to ChatGPT over Google for actually giving us the goddamn answer. So for Google,
exactly, bro.
Let's say Google with the you stupid. And let's say Don DeMarco for ChatGPT.
Bro, that's crazy.
Clip this up.
That is crazy. Yo, just like
Google
that, man.
ChatGPT gave you the answer.
Google didn't give me the answer. ChatGPT was like, yeah, this. I'm like,
Google said, you never know. We think, we're not sure. We might have. Jesus Christ.
Stupid.
That's why these kids, that's why they don't use Google now. Kids use ChatGPT now.
Yeah, bro.
Because it actually gives you, if you put in, I put in yesterday, how do I start a YouTube business? How do I start an online YouTube business in New York City in 2023? ChatGPT gave me 15 steps, step by step, on how to do it.
That's crazy. Yo, I discovered there are other AIs out there. There's voiceover AIs. I think I mentioned this before.
Yeah.
There is an AI called Spinbot that if you want to use somebody's article but are afraid because of the plagiarism, Spinbot can take that article and spin it and rewrite that whole article with different words and everything. And I was like, what? I didn't even know that was a thing. And then there's another AI website that can write you an entire article. All you need to do is just give them one title, get the keywords, put in the keywords, and that shit will literally give you 3 options for the introduction. So which one you think you want to use? You pick that introduction, you generate that into the article, and the shit literally writes out an entire article for you. You don't have to write the shit yourself. An entire article for you to use.
Bro, ChatGPT can do that. I put in and I was
No,
showing.
yeah, ChatGPT can. But I don't know, bro. This one is a lot better because it's using keywords. You can't use keywords with ChatGPT. You can use keywords. So whatever keyword is trending out there, you want to use that. You go onto that AI website. You put in that keyword, and it'll write the article based on that trending keyword. You know what I'm saying? Like I like ChatGPT. I'm beginning to like all these fucking AI websites. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's
I put in
fucking ridiculous.
I put in ChatGPT, write me a
Oh,
what did I put? I put write me a compelling, interesting, dynamic intro to whatever. And that thing wrote me something that was phenomenal. I was like, oh my lord.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's
bro,
when
this shit wrote a whole story. You remember that Dank Ops guy on YouTube, right? I spoke about him before we did this. His name is Dank Ops, right? So what he did was he went on Chat GPT and had Chat GPT create him a storyline as if CM Punk was coming back to WWE, and they gave him 2. He did it. I think he did it twice. He had 2 story versions of it, bro. The story was a lot better than what you would see on TV. If ChatGPT can do that, bro, I'm telling you, skies, it's limitless, bro. It's
bro,
limitless.
we are only in the beginning. Oh, did we talk about the Apple headsets? Oh, that was this week, right? So we didn't even talk about
Yeah,
that.
we didn't even talk about that.
Oh,
I,
yeah,
I, I didn't even get it. I didn't even get a chance. I want to watch the entire
well,
showcase of Apple because
well,
I know they mentioned that
we're gonna talk about it now. Then hold on, and briefly from what you've seen,
write me a wrestling article about.
let me do this. I don't think I could play the audio because we probably get flagged. But let me see something. Oh, Xbox got a stream right now, a showcase. I didn't even realize that. By the time I pick my Xbox back up, oh, they got Sonic on the Xbox now. All right, well, we'll talk about the Xbox showcase next week. But Xbox is kind of floundering in regards to the what's the name.
What?
All right, let's do this, Isaac. Let us.
Yo, that's crazy. But there was one thing wrong here. Women's revolution continues. Championship was up for grabs and a thrilling contender between the reigning. Yeah, that's wrong.
All right, bro. I can't play the. I don't think I could play the audio because it's from Apple, and we will get flagged really quick. So, share my screen. I know you're gonna look. I know you're gonna look at this later, but I just want you to see where technology is going, brother. Before we get up out of here, because we already had an hour. Because
Okay.
I gotta say something about this technology. So look at this. Let me make this bigger for us.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's a computer headset. That's exactly
Bruh.
what it is. Look at that
Bruh.
shit.
We're gonna go through this slow. We're gonna break this down slow. First of all, look at this. You got a headset on and you're doing this in front of you. You're looking at, like, what app is that? Her mail app, right? You're looking at the mail app and doing this. And it opens the app. Bruh, we used to see this in movies in 2002, and we used to think this shit was futuristic. The future's here now, bruh. It's here now. Let's see
What's
what
the
else
name of
this
that
thing can
movie?
do.
Ready Player One, where it's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
And that came out, what, 5-6 years ago?
Yep.
This is just like that. Bro, look. You can look at your photos in the crib, and you could make it wide, like it's around you, and you're immersed in it. The sound. I'm assuming they'll have either AirPods or they'll have built-in sound, like a built-in little headset thing you can put in your ear, or you could just have your AirPods, one or the other. I'm sure because it's Apple. And look, bro, you are immersed in it. Look at if you was looking at that in your room right now. What do you think this is gonna do to the movie industry? Let's say you got a movie like Avatar that is visually gorgeous, right?
Mhm.
And you could make it big in the headset like this, put it around you, and I could lay back in my chair and just look at the movie like this.
Mhm.
You feel like you were in the goddamn Avatar movie, bro. Nah, Isaac, take like 15 minutes and make sure you watch this, bro. It's amazing.
No, I already did. This was the first thing that I saw, and I was like, okay, yeah, that reminds me. I need to go watch the showcase, the Apple showcase.
Look at you taking videos from the thing, taking videos from the headset, taking pictures from the headset, editing it right there in the headset, right in front of you. You want to meditate, you can see this. That's in the headset. If somebody walks across you, because you know how you have headset on, so if somebody walks across you, you won't even be able to see them. But the headset will automatically cut off the eyes so that you can see in front of you, so nobody can sneak up on you. Look, make it bigger. And you see,
Nah,
bruh,
bro, you can have a 90-inch screen
bruh,
literally in your house. That's
bruh.
crazy.
Look, playing the PS5 or using the PS5 controller. And now Apple's jumping into gaming. So Death Stranding, Kojima was talking on the Apple Showcase about how you can play like that. What's this? If you want to read your articles, you're in your room. Look at you. You grab, you go up. You grab, you go up. Handless. FaceTime. Oh, FaceTime right in front of you. Now you could take the FaceTime off the Mac and put it in front of you on the headset because you know Apple is compatible with Apple. Oh, let's see. I'm on an airplane. I want to watch a movie. Yeah, let's watch the movie. Turn the volume up. Now you feel like you're in the goddamn movie because you can put it all around you. Amazing, bro. So it's a headset. It takes a picture of your face and makes an avatar for when people FaceTime you and shit like that. And now it's just going into other things. You can stop sharing. Bruh, this thing,
I'm in love.
and you want to know, and you want to know, and you want
What's
to know
the price?
cool,
How
it's
much was it?
3,500.
$3,500. Oh, well, I'm
Yeah.
not surprised. That's crazy.
But you want to know the thing about this? This is only the beginning. You know what this is right now? This headset is compared to the cassette player was in the 90s. So you know we went from cassettes to CDs, from
Mhm.
CDs to MP3s, from MP3s to Steve Jobs talking about we're going to put 10,000 songs in your pocket. Then now we're at the iPod, and then for after the iPod, now we're at streaming, right?
Mhm.
So you see all of that happened in what, 10, 15 years?
Mhm.
Bruh, you're 40, right? You just turned 40. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Once again, before you turn 45, this headset will be glasses. Forget your phone. Your phone will be in your glasses. Because this headset is basically an iPhone. That's what it is.
No, Apple already did the glasses thing.
No,
It's just not as advanced as the headset.
what I'm saying is it's going to be glasses. It's not going to be a headset that's this big. They're gonna make this headset wearable glasses, bro, and it's gonna probably be around $1,000 to $1,500. Because you know how I know
What up,
our
Ange?
phone. What up, Ange? You know how I know our phones are already $1,100.
That
This
is true.
phone, iPhone 14 Pro, is $1,200. People will spend for Apple products. They will spend $1,000 for this. You don't think they'll spend $1,000 for dope ass headset glasses?
Yep.
All they gotta do, they could partner with Ray-Ban, they could partner with Dita, they could partner with Versace, they could partner with any one of these companies to make a luxury glasses, a luxury pair of glasses or shades that have this capability in this headset. They just have to make it smaller. Bruh. When that happens, forget about it. Just don't wear that in the hood because people gonna try and rob you. Oh no, oh sure. She ain't get a Don DeMarco. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ange. We're gonna hit the hell yeah for Ange.
I said, give me a hell yeah.
It's because you're late.
Yeah, because we're about to get off now.
We about to get off. That's why. You ain't getting no
We're
Don
about to get
DeMarco.
off.
We
Oh,
about to be like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Ange, your your daughter, right? I think your daughter had a job interview, right? I saw you post that on Facebook. How did she have it already, or is it going to happen? Because if she did, I want to know what happened. Did she get it? How did it go? What did they tell her?
Respect my authority!
Damn, 3,500, bro. Oh yeah, she got it. That's good. Tell her that the dudes on Guy Talk Uncensored says congratulations.
tell her
Respect my authority!
that's what they need to do to her. Respect her authority.
Yep. That's good. That's what's up. Where's she work? What's she gonna be doing?
Bruh, this headset is amazing.
I know, bro.
I think I'm gonna get me one. Not coming out till next year, but I don't know. Maybe I should get this one or wait till the glasses come out in 4 years. I don't know.
I might
I don't
have
know,
to
bro.
punch somebody for the headset.
Nah, bro. But you know how it is. You take a headset like that, you're not gonna be taking that a whole bunch of places. You're gonna leave that in your house.
Mhm.
If you go on vacation, you might take it for the flight. Ain't nobody gonna rob you on a goddamn airplane. That'd be stupid. You know what I'm saying? So they go to jail. So this is mostly gonna be in the house. Um, but it's like an iPhone in your head, bro. That's what it is.
Mhm.
I think in like the next 10 years they're gonna try and get rid of phones and make everything headset. On some cyberpunk. Yo, cyberpunk, Ready Player One, all that stuff, we in it, bro. We in it. We here. Hey, we
Yeah,
got
no problem.
Chat GPT. Yeah, you're welcome.
No problem.
We got Chat GPT. We got all that. We in it. We in it. That's it. It's a wrap. So I'm just like, bro, this
Yo,
is like
working.
so
I'm telling
exciting.
you, pretty soon, working from home is gonna be the new thing. You're not gonna be able to go out anywhere. You could just everything's gonna be from home. They'll send you an email. Hey, I need this article done by tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Got it. You go to Chat GPT, you create your article, you send it over. Or I mean, if you want to change some words, you can. Oh, we got a business meeting today. FaceTime, Zoom calls. It's being prepared for the future, bro. Nobody's gonna be going to physical places to work. Everything's just gonna, unless I don't know about delivery services, but everything's going to be literally at home.
We're gonna have to look at alternate ways of
Nah,
making
you
money.
good.
We're gonna have to look at alternate ways of making money, like that are legal. We're gonna have to invest in these companies. We're
That's
gonna
what I'm
have to
trying to
make
do now,
businesses.
bro. That's what I'm
We're
trying
gonna have
to
to
do
make
now.
businesses, create businesses that fulfill a need. We're gonna have to get into tech. We're gonna have to get into AI to help build up the AI space. We're gonna have to do all of this stuff. We're gonna have no
Mhm.
choice, bro. We're
Yep.
gonna have no choice because
None.
it's coming, bro. The next 5 years are gonna be imperative for us to get in where we fit in, because we gotta get this money, and we're gonna have to get this money and invest it and get more money, have our money work for us, because it's only going to get crazier.
Yeah, I believe it. Angie said us nurses are securing the bag. LOL.
Yo, especially traveling nurses. You know how much they get paid?
A lot of money.
Traveling nurses might get paid 50, 60, 70 grand in 3 months, and then they could just take off 2 months. Then they go back to work. You know, yeah, they gotta travel, but hey, if that's what you like to do, and you ain't got nobody tying you down, you ain't really got no kids or nothing, you can do whatever the hell you want. Men too. I know men nurses. That's what I'm saying. You gotta think outside the box, man. You see this right here? Everybody need to get that pew pew. Get your pew pew legally, protect yourself, and people need to start investing now, not now, but yesterday, because this is only going to get crazier, and we got to get in where we fit in. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. I love it. I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Pew pew, yeah, get that pew pew. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it classy for YouTube. You know, YouTube don't like the other word.
Fuck you too. Get a gun. There you go.
Bruh.
Ange.
What are we doing?
Ange, this is Guy Talk Uncensored. I'm not being censored for nobody. Ange, what's the job? What is your daughter going to be doing?
Metallic purple chromed
out.
Perfect.
Word. Get your pew pews, everybody.
Get your pew pews.
Get your pew pews. Do what you gotta do. And
Somebody like the thing? Oh, Mike Stanley.
oh, I'm selling pipe.
Oh my god.
My man Mike was like,
I want to have intercourse.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, intercourse with you.
That's what's up. I like that.
shout out to Mike. Mike said, listen, you gotta pay for that.
You triggered my trap card.
You gotta pay for that. Shout out to Teddy. You gotta pay for that, man.
She belongs to the street.
Yeah,
he said, listen, this premium pipe right here, you gotta pay for this.
he's gonna be selling pipe. I'm gonna go into the drug deal.
That only shout out to Mike's OnlyFans. TeddyQRP.com on OnlyFans. Teddy QRP on OnlyFans.
Give me a hell yeah.
I will not be subscribing. Sorry, bro. But I'll promote, though. I'll promote.
Yeah, there's just certain things you can't
certain
see.
Things
bro.
I won't be subscribing to. I'm just saying.
Certain things you don't want to see.
Yeah, so I'm good on that. But I'm saying I will promote, though. I got you.
He said subscribe.
Teddy QRP.
Oh man.
I'll promote the homies, man. I always promote.
Don't hire us for any type of camera views neither. I'm not doing that shit.
Listen, all I know is Mike said,
Just bring it, bitch.
he's ready. Shout out to Teddy. Isaac said so she's okay, good for her.
Yeah, word. That's good.
Gotcha, bitch.
Good for her.
I'm not. Man. Ain't none of us gonna be doing no camera angle nut shots neither. That's ridiculous. I don't want to be standing there like this. Like, just let me know when you're done, bro. Just let me know when you're done.
Stanley needs sound effects. He gonna be from the back. He gonna be from the back like.
Respect my authority.
Be like this.
Oh man, it's gonna be like, you know them weak porno stories. He gonna knock on the door. He gonna be like, hey, and you know, listen, Teddy's tall. Teddy like 6'3", 6'4". So Teddy gonna be like,
I want to have intercourse.
He's gonna have
They're
he's gonna have that UPS outfit,
Where they're gonna keep
special
going.
delivery.
Nah, you know he's gonna have the alien outfit on. He's gonna
No,
be like,
the-
listen, baby. He's gonna be like, listen, baby, there's aliens out here. You gotta come inside and I got you. Don't worry about nothing. We're gonna get this done. He's gonna be sitting behind her. He's gonna be sitting behind her. And then
Oh
it's
my
gonna,
God!
It's,
He said,
I'll
"I'm
be
in
holding
home."
the box for no reason. My man gonna be sitting behind her, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be the money shot. He gonna be like, "Oh hell no!"
That's not a UPS, bro. That's a magic trick. You want to see something?
Or, oh, I don't got my dick in the box soundbite. I had one, but it didn't work. Shout out to Justin Timberlake. He gonna have his dick in the box soundbite.
Oh, the song, right? That
Yeah,
was the
the dick
song
in the
for
box.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah, that shit was
Word.
hilarious.
Stanley gonna walk up. Stanley gonna walk up to the door. She's gonna be like, "What is your profession?" My man gonna be like,
Sparta!
My man gonna have his profession on point.
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
All wrapped up.
All wrapped up just for you. Oh man, Jesus Christ! All right, I can't do this shit. Why y'all come on so goddamn late?
Right? You know what I'm saying?
She belongs to the streets.
You know, look at Mike. It's like, yo. So what do you got to bring to the table? That's all you're gonna hear. Camera's gonna be shook and everything.
My man's gonna be like, "Listen, you want to know the power
Earthquakes, tsunamis caused by Mike
1,000!
pulling out his mandingo.
level?"
Craters upon craters.
and at the end of,
in the streets of New York.
and at the end of it,
Flawless victory.
Victory.
for homegirl, it's gonna be like. It's over. The title of Teddy's new porno.
Get over here!
Oh man, I'm done. All right, man. Listen, she gonna open up like a flower. All right, time to go. Time to go. Y'all got me chopping shit up for 18 goddamn minutes.
All right.
Christ.
That's the after show. We already did the topics. This is the after show.
He gonna stand in. He gonna stand in the doorway like,
Come get some.
no hands, baby. No hands.
Finish him.
Finish her in this instance.
Oh, that's when you need it, bro. You gotta bring out that sound bite if you can't get it.
What? Which one?
You wanna go one-on-one with the great one?
You wanna go one-on-one with the
great one.
I used to have that shit too, but
Bring it, bitch.
they stopped working. I don't know. Even my
man.
Pornhub one stopped working too. I don't know.
Oh, you can't fix it?
I gotta redo it. That's what I'm saying. I gotta
Oh, okay,
revamp.
okay.
I think I'm gonna just delete everything and get like a bunch of new different sound bites. Cause I gotta redo it.
Oh man.
All right, man. We out of here. We talking too much shit. All right, good show. They always want to come on late, man. Y'all gotta come on when we start.
You guys gotta come on early, man. Oh man.
Tell
This
y'all,
is
12
funny.
o'clock. We got a new time. 12 o'clock on Sundays. That's the time. Everybody comes on mad late and shit. Hit the like button, share the content.
Hit the like button, share the
Tell your
content,
friends. We'll be
subscribe
back.
to the YouTube channels.
Next Sunday we'll be back.
Follow us here.
Follow us
Tell
here.
your
Guy
friends.
Talk Uncensored.
Tell your
Guy
friends,
Talk
tell
Uncensored
your friends,
Gaming.
families, tell your friends, kids, tell your friends, grandparents, whoever. Just tell them, let them know we're out here.
Listen, when we start a Patreon, we got to put Stanley on the Patreon because He like the spicy talk. I see.
Mike,
Mike, Mike,
Mike,
and Teddy and
Mike the
Andrew on the
Steel Pipe
spice.
Stanley. That's
Word.
his name now.
Teddy,
Mike the Steel Pipe Stanley.
Teddy QRC. I tell you on OnlyFans. Teddy QRC on OnlyFans. All right, listen. Next Sunday, 12 o'clock, we will be here with more topics that you know and love. We might even read
No,
this chat GPT stuff.
next Sunday, no.
So are we moving it to Monday? Are we moving it to Saturday? What are we doing?
No, we could just take a break because next Sunday is Father's Day.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna be home. I'm gonna be out and about with my baby boy, celebrating Father's Day
All right.
with him and his family.
So I might not be here 2 Sundays from now. So we might have to do a special episode in the middle of the week or something.
All right, it's no problem.
It's Chevy's birthday on the 20th.
Well, I mean, hopefully, because the way I've been getting out of work lately, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm getting out late too. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. Maybe we could do one in the morning. Maybe we could do one in the evening. Next weekend is Father's Day or Friday. Even if it's a Friday, we might have to throw one in there. 2 weeks off is a lot. So we'll see. If anything, we will let you guys know. I will let everybody know on the thing, and I will spread it out to the masses so everybody knows.
Yes.
So next Sunday, no, but I'll let y'all know. I don't want to take 2 weeks off, so because I don't want to say yeah, and then I book a trip for me and my wife, and I'm not here. So so that don't make sense. So
Yeah, which you still got to tell me that story.
I thought I did. Oh,
No, you didn't.
sorry for another time. Another day. All right. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Let me know what day is good for you in the next 2 weeks. Obviously, not next Sunday, but let me know if you got a good Saturday, if you got a Monday, if you got a Friday night. If
I
you got
don't,
a
I
Friday
don't, I
morning.
don't, I don't really mind doing it on a Saturday.
All right, well, let me know what day and time is good for you. Confirm it. Let me know if you got something with the wifey. Let me know.
I don't got nothing with her
All
for
right.
that Saturday. So if we could do it Saturday, same time, 12 o'clock.
All right.
I'm good. I'm in.
I'll push. All right, so I'll push for a sub day this Saturday, and hopefully I get it, and we'll see.
All right.
All right, so that'll be it. So new time, 12 o'clock. So even if I got to do it from the goddamn truck, we'll figure it out. And
Okay.
because I could stream yard from the truck. I don't have to be on
No,
the
yeah.
computer. It'll be weird because I'll be in the truck talking shit. But when there's a will, there's a way. Go cool, baby. So we out. Isaac.
Yes.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ. I hate this guy.
Shit, I'm out.
So Isaac, the pretty boy Poppy, on Puerto Rican weekend. Shout out to all my Boricuas out there. Shout out to Isaac. Shout out to my wife, proud Puerto Ricans. From me, RJD, Mr. Bald and Sexy. Listen, we out. We'll catch you guys Saturday. Special time this week. We will not be on Sunday, but we will be on Saturday. I will clip this up so everybody knows. We out of here. Peace.
How dare you?
I said I'm sorry, goddammit. We out.